What's going on, beautiful people? It is your favorite real estate broker in the whole entire world, Mr. Stephen Harris. And today we're going to hop into what can be characterized as a bit of a tug of war between buyers and sellers in the Killeen area. Let's get into it. All right, I'm calling this a tug of war because what I'm seeing in the market right now is buyers who have kind of the weight of interest rates on their back and the affordability issue overall, not budging with settling for homes that are overpriced, and sellers who have gained probably 30-40% equity over the past couple years, not budging and wanting to let any of that go. So we end up in a bit of a stalemate, and you see that in some of the properties that are on the market. They are sitting and going stale. What I'm seeing in seller psychology is a lot of I want to just try, which I respect unequivocally. I think it is very respectable that you want to try and get this price. And what I'm seeing for buyers is I want to wait. I'm scared. Interest rates are super high, and the buyer pool is just nowhere near as deep as it was before. So how's that affecting the numbers? Let's dive into it. As you can see, my little barometer here still has us pegged as a seller's market. And I think that comes with a caveat. I think we are actually still sort of a seller's market because our median list price is at $270. And what I've been seeing is everything that's kind of $250 and below, it still sells at a really good pace. And even some that are priced in that $270, $280 range, they still sell at a good pace. You know, they might be off market within the first week or 2 weeks, just depending on where that price is. And the sellers are having to pay a lot less concessions in those cases. And yeah, it is just a more competitive market at that 250 and below. But as we get closer to 300, that's when the brakes start to really hit, and properties are sitting for a whole week more than they were before, or even a week more than properties that are listed at that kind of 250 range. So those are more of the properties that are seeing the price drops, that are offering huge concessions, and those are the sellers that are kind of getting beat up the most in the grand scheme of things. So we are still at the cusp of a complete buyer's market, but depending on your price point, it can be considered to be a seller's market. Median list price, month over month, only down by about 1%. So still trending downward, but just not in as a dramatic fashion as we would have thought. But for the year, you still got about a 14% increase in equity for the entire year. I think that's phenomenal because real estate only typically appreciates at 4%. So that is amazing. And it's slowing up, like the decrease is slowing up. It's not dramatic. So I think we probably see it drop just like 1% or so for the rest of the year. And maybe we end at about that 12% gain for the year. And then everybody's predicting next year will kind of be flat. Inventory is the other big thing. Like, it's still shooting up. It's still going up, up, up. And that is because a lot of on the fence sellers who wanted to take advantage of the market are jumping in a little late. Then it's for us, it's PCS season in Killeen. So I know some people are leaving, others are coming in. So inventory is up, up, up. The other thing that is still trending up pretty steep is price decreases. And I think that comes from that seller psychology of I just want to try. And so what I've been telling my sellers is, yeah, I understand you just want to try. Let's put it on for that rate that you want. And then let's give it a certain number of days. And then after that certain number of days, can we agree that we might want to drop our price? Then I have others who I'm saying let's hold steady on our price. I know our days on market are higher than we would like for it to be, but I know we have it priced competitively. Let's hold fast and see what the market brings us. So I think it's all situational. Nobody can just give you this overarching advice on how to price your property. Let's see what else is going on here. I want to touch on days on market. Average days on market. I want to go median days on market. So as you can see, median days on market is still trending up, and I'm using the 90-day here. But if you look at the 7-day, like that's way higher, and that's kind of just a faster calculation. But since real estate really moves at a slower rate, I like to go by the 90-day average, and that's got us at about 22 days on market. But at the beginning of the year, our 90-day, and you can kind of see that like went crazy during this during the interest rate scare. So when everybody was trying to beat interest rates, days on market went down dramatically. But right at the beginning of the year, average days on market was right around 15. And so it's at 24. So not quite double, but that is significant. So if you're a seller and you were expecting your house to sit for 2 weeks, and it's sitting for 3, that can cause a lot of discomfort. And I totally understand that. So right now, if you're a seller in this market, what I tell you is come up with a price that you like. If you are wanting to just try and squeeze the most out of it, that's fine. But make sure that you place benchmarks on when you might drop the price. And also buyer incentives like paying down interest rates and closing costs is a good way to combat the market. And you still get the price that you want, but you have to add, you don't get the same amount of money at the end. If you're a buyer in this market, I'd say be patient, poke around, look at all of your options, and choose the one that is going to be the most favorable for you. There's a ton out there, and maybe the most beautiful house on the market does not give you that 5 or 10K incentive like the all right house that's been sitting for 2 or 3 weeks. So, choose what's right for you, but patience, I think, is a virtue here. And we might see interest rates go up again. So don't try to time the market. That's just my advice. Thanks for spending a little bit of time with me here today. As always, if I can help you navigate this market in a more in-depth manner, feel free to reach out. I'll drop my email in the description. Thank you to you all who have reached out. It's been really good meeting a lot of you all that tune into the channel. And if you are going somewhere else, thinking about selling, and you need help finding an agent in that area, I'm more than happy to help with that as well. Hope you have a great one. I'll see you guys next time. Peace.